Hi, Tracy Hugelmeyer here from VintagepreneurUniversity.com, where I help vintage sellers start, grow, and scale their business on Etsy. I also own my own vintage business, Rustic Eye, on Etsy that I've had since 2013. And today I'm going to show you how to make an animated graphic for your social media. It's a new feature that Canva, one of my favorite free tools of all time, actually I pay for it, but you can use it free, is offering. So I'm going to jump behind my screen and show you how to do that. Okay, so here we are inside canva.com, and I am using a demo account so that I can show you how you can do this in a free account. I do happen to pay for a monthly subscription, but here you can see that there's this brand new thing, animated social media, and that is what I'm going to show you how to do today. It's super cool. So just go ahead and click on that. And then you can see that there is a blank canvas here that comes out in size 800 by 800, which will work for Instagram because it's a square image. It'll also work just fine for Facebook. And you can start with any of the templates that they have available. If you hover over them, you can see what, in most cases, you can see what animates. It's just a small element or one of the elements of each design. But you can either start with a template or you can start with a blank canvas. It definitely makes sense to start with a template for the animated designs because there are so many already done for you. But if you click here on elements and start scrolling down, let's take out animated, I had typed that in earlier. And if you start scrolling down, you can see some of moving elements here, animated elements. So let's say I just wanted to use that. I could do that and make my own design, however you want to do it, right? But for today, we are going to use a template. So let's go back to templates and then just pick whichever one, stands out to you for your purposes. And then once you click on it, you're going to be able to see what animates, or you can also tell usually by hovering over it here. So once you have your template up, you can start to play with it and make it so that it is in line with your branding, because that's what's so great about Canva is you can use your fonts and you can use your colors and you can still design beautiful posts for your social media and elements for your Etsy vintage shop. But today we're working on this animated social media post. So I'll show you what I mean. If you click on each of these are their own little elements, as you can see when I hover over them. So if you click on one of the text here, and you click on, and you'll see that it highlights it brings up the font. You can click on that and you can change it to whatever your particular branded font is. Now, if you have the pro version of Canva, it'll have your saved fonts, brand fonts available for you. But if you don't, you can search for what you're looking for, or you can pick it out of here. Also, if you have the pro version, you can upload your own fonts. So even if Canva doesn't offer them, you can upload your own fonts and still be on your brand. Okay, but today we're just going to pretend that our branded font is this one here. And actually this is two different elements because it only changed this part own reason. So, well, no, actually it's because I didn't have it all selected. So let's just do this. We're going to use, we'll just use this one here. Okay. So you can change the font. You can also change the colors. Here, the pink doesn't quite align with my brand, so I am going to click on the color. Once I've selected the background or the color here, it pulls up this little box, and then you can change it out for your brand colors or whatever color that you want. So I've already set my brand colors that I made up for this particular demo account here. So we're just going to pretend that these are my brand colors and I'm going to use this as my background. So already this is looking more like something that someone might see and recognize as fitting with my brand in this pretend scenario, because I changed it to my color and I changed it to my font. But I also want this text here to be in my font color. So I'm going to select it and click on the text color button up here. And we'll make that this red color, okay? That doesn't look great, the two colors together like that, but we're just going to use that for our demo purposes. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to say, okay, I don't necessarily want this heart. That's a little over the top for what I'm going for. So I want to change it out for a different element. So you just click on elements here. We're going to get rid of the heart. We'll just click on it and click the little delete button. And instead we're going to pick this donut. Okay, picked it, but it's too big, so I need to size it down by grabbing the corner and sizing it down. And then I hold it down and move it to where I want it, position it, and do you see those little lines that pop up? Those really are there to help me figure out how to align things. So you can align it, you know, by the top or by the middle or by the bottom. I'm going to go with by the middle and move it around till it looks about right. Okay. All right. So I like that better than what was there before. So I'm good with that. And then the last thing is I don't want to have this exact phrase. Instead, I'm going to say, what am I going to say? I'm just going to say, treat yourself. Treat yourself. I like that phrase. If you ever watch Parks and Rec, that's where it comes from. Oops, now I'm moving my background and I don't mean to. Okay, so I'm moving my text to where I want it. And I'm really not liking the color of that text, so I'm going to play with that again. Let's see how it looks with black. Better. I like that a lot better. Okay, so in this pretend scenario, these are my branded colors, and this is my branded font, so that when I plop this on my Instagram or Facebook, it's going to look like it belongs there. Now you can add a logo to this if you want. You can upload your logos or whatever you want, any type of photo, by just going to this upload button. I did already make kind of a pretend logo for another purpose, a demo purpose. So I'll show you if you have a logo you want to put into your design, kind of what that would look like. I definitely do not like it for this, the purposes of this design, but you know, you can play with that if you want to add a logo, but I'm going to take it out for the purpose of this design. Oops. Get rid of that. Okay. So there you have it. It's a cute little animated design that you can include in your Instagram or your Facebook or any of your social media, and it's in your branded colors and fonts so that it can really speak to the people that you're trying to speak to, your target market, because hopefully you've done some research on, you know, the types of things that are going to appeal to your target market. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can take my free training that goes over some of the basics of branding. I'll link that for you in the notes, but you can also find that by going to vintagepreneuruniversity.com/free training. All right, so once you're done with this, you just go ahead and download it. You click this little download button here, you download it, and then you plop it right into your social media. So I hope that you liked that. I think it's a great new feature that Canva offers. Okay, so once again, I will link to that free training that you can take if you're interested in the notes below. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell as well so you get notified anytime a new video comes out. And thank you so much for joining me today, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!